There are plenty of reviews on this Toyota CHR vehicle as a brand new car, but some people just want to know what it's like as a used car. So today I'm going to give a very quick review, point of view test drive on this 2018 model. It's a XL and it's got 27,134 miles, and we want to know if after such mileage and these years what the quality is still like with Toyota, and if it's still a good car like it used to be. So let's get straight into it by starting from the infotainment system, where you press the home button and you can access your AM, FM, DAB, your Bluetooth and everything else. When you press the car icon on the left, bottom left corner, it brings up the consumption and your range, how many miles you have left, and your miles per gallon and all that kind of stuff. Below that you got the air vents with a hazard light switch, and underneath that you have the climate control settings. Now you have physical buttons here. You can control each side, you can control the fan speed, and you can control from here which vent the air should blow from. Very straightforward, very simple, very easy to use. You can switch it off over here, and you could defrost your front window or de-steam your front and back windows from the buttons on the right. On the left you got the, if you want to use the AC, the air conditioning, you press that, and you have the dual mode. This model has heated seats. As you go further down you have a little storage area here, and you have a USB and AUX outlet. Moving on to the midsection, yes, it's very solid as you would expect from a Toyota. You have over here, there's a very large cup holder. I'm not sure exactly what this is for, because if you have a big bottle, like a 2-litre bottle that will fill in the gap down here, it'll get stuck up here. So I'm not exactly sure the purpose of it. Maybe it's for the American market. They have these huge cups of Coca-Cola, etc. Right, the material is interesting. You do have the black piano, which personally I don't like because it does get very scratchy, very dirty, and as you can see this car is a used car and it is quite dirty. And being it's a real first impression kind of video, this is the real world, so you will get dirt and it will build up. You have your gear stick, don't need to go into that. Moving further back, you have your parking brake, you have your the hold. That is such a brilliant button. That means that when you stop, it automatically stays without moving forward, and you can take your foot off the brake, so it holds it. And then you got your EV mode. Right, going further back there's another cup holder, a nice deep one, so this one is for taller bottles, and yeah, I like it. Then we have the storage, the central armrest, and inside you have a 12-volt socket and a little bit of storage. It's kind of standard. Talking about storage, over here is a glove compartment. It's a button you press in. It's not that big, but it's okay. Door bins, they're right, they're a little bit hard to get to, especially over here, and on this side you can fit a bottle nicely. It will move about though, so I wouldn't recommend keeping a bottle there. The best place would be in the cup holders. Moving up on the door, the quality over here, you have this squidgy material. Further up you got this funny plastic stuff, and going even further up you have this awful stuff. But it's alright, it's a little bit squidgy, it's not as bad as other cars. This car has electric windows with electric folding automatic mirrors. Let's move on to the steering wheel. This is a part leather steering wheel with some funny black piano stuff again over here, which is gonna get very scratchy and dirty. Over here you got this funny plastic stuff, cruise control, and your settings, your volume settings, your phone answer on and off, and this is for stuff on your trip computer. Talking about trip computer, that's in front of you over there. You got your odometer. It's a hybrid, so it brings up your power gauge, your eco, and all of that stuff, temperature gauge, speedometer, and fuel. The steering is alright. It's Toyota, it's not the lightest, but it's okay. Moving on to the quality of the dashboard, up here you have this interesting, nice, soft, squidgy material, and touching it in this beautiful hot day in London, it's boiling hot. It is letting out a lot of heat in this car, which is a shame. Down here you got some more the same as the door, and this piano black stuff, which as you can see is extremely dirty. The seats are okay, they're not too bad. It's an interesting mix of material, cloth, and some fake leather. Again, it's a hot day today, they're boiling hot, the seats. They are a little bit, so you get support on the side, and you don't have much lumbar support. Let's move on to the back, check the back seats, and see what that's like. You open the door here, pull the handle. Taking a brief look inside, there is no armrest in this car. The seats do come forward to give you loads of storage space. Again, the seats are the same. You got this fake leather stuff and a little bit of material. You have the ISOFIXers. You got storage behind the seats, and the driver's seat is currently in my driving position. And to be honest, the legroom is not great. I'm 5'8", although my knees are not touching, but lower down my feet are touching the bottom of the seat. In the door you get a cup holder, electric windows, which are currently locked, and that's about it really. You got a little bit of a lip. I don't think you could fit 3 adults here. You could definitely fit 2 adults and 1 child, or 3 children, but that's about it. Now let's go check out the boot space and see what that's like. The first thing I see is a very large lip over here. Bit of a faff to get stuff in and out, especially heavy stuff when you want to just carry them out. You got some tether points over here. Yeah, not much. It's just it's a boot. Toyota. Couple of hooks. Lighting. Let's see if this one has any spare wheel. No, you don't get a spare wheel in this one. Got some more hooks over here. Okay, and now what we'll do is we'll take it for a little point of view test drive and see how this thing drives. As I said earlier, it's already done 27,000 miles, so it is a little bit used, but let's see if it's any good. If I can figure out the seatbelt. Why the hell is this seatbelt so bloody tangled? Being a hybrid, it's nice and quiet. You pull off, you just hear the little hum from the engine, from the batteries. It's actually not too bad. One thing I've noticed with hybrids is that when you press the brake, it makes a little bit of a sound. Let's see if I'm not sure if it'll get picked up in this video, but let me try and show you what I mean by that. Pressing the brake there at the end. Did you hear that? I'll do it one more time. 3, 2, 1. That. Now I brought this up to a mechanic when I had my hybrid, which was a Lexus, and they explained to me, I don't know if it's true, tell me in the comments below if this is true or if it's a myth. They told me that because it's a hybrid and the engine is off at the point of when you press the brake pedal, when you come to a stop, you don't hear the sound of the engine, obviously, because it's off, so you hear other things, and one of those things you hear are the brake pads rubbing against the wheels. Let me know what you think. I'm currently filming from Stamford Hill in London. It's a beautiful day today, as you can see. The sun is shining. When the sun shines in London, it's the greatest city in the world. Let's get back to the car. I've only just picked this car up. I drove around the corner, I parked, and gave you a first impression of the stuff that I see. And driving it too, it's the first time I'm driving it. And I'll be honest with you, I do like it. It's nice and smooth, it's quiet. It's Toyota, it does everything right. It doesn't feel like a car that's done 27,000 miles other than the dirt and the dust that's all over the place. But put that aside, it comes to a nice easy stop, it accelerates smoothly, goes over the bumps without jittering too much. Look at that, that was a big bump. It took it in its stride. I'm gonna take it for a longer point of view test drive. I will link the video up there somewhere, and I'll put it in the description below. This is just, I'm going around the corner a couple of times just to see how it is and report back to you. And I really like it. It's quiet. It's very, very quiet, this car. Toyota in general are extremely reliable cars. And everything in the family are the same. Lexus, Toyota, they are great cars. They're brilliant cars. I've had about 6 Lexuses and about 3 Toyotas. In fact, my current car is a Toyota. And it's, they're all good. They must be one of the best used cars you can buy. The reliability on them is literally second to none. Nobody makes cars like Toyota make. And on that bombshell, I'm gonna end the video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and I hope you have a great day.